welcome to Wine Live V with Keisha ShonGee Johnson. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today we have a treat. When I tell you it's all about winding down, it's all about self-care for yourself. We do so much for our families, for our children, for our jobs, for our spouses, but we never do enough for ourselves. So welcome to Wine Live V with Keisha ShonGee Johnson. I will be your host today. Thank you so much for tuning in and welcome. So today, what we're going to be talking about, I got some of my fine artisan wine from Napa Valley Vineyards, baby, coming all the way from California, baby. We have a charcuterie board that I made for you. So we have a treat. I'll tell you all about my spread. I'll tell you all about what this wine is paired with, the foods that this particular wine is paired with. I thank you so much for the opportunity, and come on and welcome to the show. But today, what we have, let me just give you a little introduction about myself. I am Keisha ShonGee Johnson, and how I got into the wines and being a wine connoisseur and loving wine and enjoying wine and partaking in wine. I promise you, this is the only job that I can do where I can drink and have fun and won't be criticized and won't be judged for it. Okay. So my journey to the wine, being a wine lover is, I was raised overseas. I'm a military brat, okay? And my parents, they raised me with European traditions. And so when you turn 13, you get an opportunity to drink a glass of wine with your family. Over there in Europe, there is no age limit on alcohol like it is in the States, where you have to be 21. So when I turned 13, my parents gave me my first glass of wine, and I've been a wine lover ever since. Okay. But I just love how wine and conversation, it just goes together. Okay. It makes you feel sophisticated. Okay. So right now I have the Melsons. We got super couple. When I tell you dynamic duo, okay, they have their own podcast, Fruit Ball Comedy, okay. They got a podcast, The Melsons. When I tell you, I love this couple. Just the love that they have for each other, just them working together, the support, that how they support each other, how they support other business opportunities, other business entrepreneurs. So welcome to the Melsons.
Hey y'all, what's going on? How y'all doing? Hey,
Hey, welcome,
look here.
welcome.
I'm loving the wine.
So
hey, it tastes better than Coke 45, I tell you that.
When I tell you, I love y'all. When I tell you, I am so proud of all of the accomplishments that you are doing. Both of you are doing. Y'all are doing y'all thing. But you know what? I see you working so hard. Asia, I see you working so hard. But I want to know, are you really doing some self-care when you done worked all day? You done took care of the kids? When you done took care of your job? What are you doing, and how do you wind down?
So we got to be completely honest with ourselves. Now, one of my ways of winding down, we're going to say this is one of them, some wine. We'll say red wine, dry. And I wind down with music, neo soul, with a glass of wine, as you stated earlier, just finding that moment for ourselves. We're always on go mode. So my wind down time is for me to have a nice glass of red wine or Pinot, but it's listening to music and drinking my wine, and I'm coloring in a coloring book with my wine. I'm coloring, drinking my wine. So that's where you come in at. Just showing me how can I wind down some more. Like when I want to cook a steak, what kind of wine would I use? What kind of wine would I drink? So I'm just so excited to be on this show because I know I'm going to learn so much. And just thank you for just allowing us to come.
Yeah, thank you.
I really
appreciate
yes,
that. Yeah, we do.
yes.
Thank
I'm
you.
so excited.
for being here. So today, we are going to feature this bottle of wine every day. When I tell my guests, I will be featuring a new bottle of wine. Okay, so to kind of see what your palate is, what you like. There is all kind of opportunities for wine tasting, virtual tastings. But today, what I prepared for you today is Selexo Cellars. This particular wine right here, this is semi-sweet wine right here, white wine. Okay, so this right here, this wine is to be served chilled. Okay, so this wine right here is also, it's an orange muscat, so it has kind of like a sweet, like a sweet taste and a sweet aroma. Okay, so this wine right here, the aging grapes is 3 years. Okay, and this wine right here is paired with seafood pasta, fried veggie wontons, egg dishes, light desserts, mozzarella cheese, cheddar cheese, and Monterey Jack. Okay, so as the charcuterie board that I prepared, I have olives, I have black olives, green olives, I have grapes, all different kind of varieties of crackers, and I have those cheeses. I even have some dip and chips, and of course nuts. Okay, so do y'all know how to really actually drink wine?
What, you want to go first?
Wow. I just thought you just pick it up and drink it out the glass. I'm just being honest with you. I thought that, I really don't know. Is it a way, you actually supposed to drink it? But that's the reason why we're here today, so you can show us.
Please, because the
Okay.
way I was drinking wine, the way I was drinking wine, I'm going to be honest with you, it was like I was pouring juice. And I was wondering why I just was feeling crazy so quickly.
Yes,
And they said it's all in the quality of the wine because
yes.
I'm pouring it like it was juice. So please help us. This is where you come in at.
Okay, so what we do is, first of all, let me teach you a technique. Okay, so with white wine, you
Okay.
always hold it by the stem. Okay, you
Oh,
never
okay.
hold the glass up here. The reason being is because your hand will warm up the glass. So this particular wine, it needs to be chilled. You need to serve this chilled. So to keep it chilled, you'll hold it by the stem. Okay. So next, what I call is the S's of wine, right? So the S's of wine is you're going to see. So you're seeing the wine, you're seeing the clarity, right? If you stir the wine like this, right? What we call is legs. You can see the alcohol content, right? The stronger the leg is going down, that means stronger the alcohol, right? Content is, right? This particular wine right here is 12.5 alcohol. I love Napa Valley wines for the simple fact of it's very minimum additives. Okay. When I tell you my clients, I have clients that are diabetics, clients that are gluten free. We have a wine to satisfy every palate. Okay. And for every occasion. Right. So after you see, so the first S is see. So you're just seeing the clarity. Okay. Or you're seeing those legs. Right. The next one is where you're going to swirl, right? So we see, you swirl, and then you can see those legs, right? So you don't have to swirl it a lot, but you're just swirling, right? So, and after you see, you swirl, then what you're going to do, you're going to smell. Right? So this particular wine right here, you'll smell rose petals, juicy, fruity. You'll smell the orange, right? Apricot, pear. These are the aromas
Ooh,
that you
Oh,
smell
smell.
good too.
Right.
Smell like my wife.
I age you
continue on with the
that
show.
glass.
I'm a sip for that.
So you're smelling, right? And so after you done the first three S's, you see,
Right.
you swirl, you smell, right? And
Right.
then once you've done all of those, then you sip.
Sip.
Oh, okay.
Mm, that's
Mm.
good.
So that's the
That's
way. That's the way.
All these years, I thought I knew what
Right.
I was doing.
Right. See, this for
So
class here.
This is
Shawnee
this is
is gonna teach you the ropes, honey. Shawnee is gonna teach you the
this is
ropes.
this is this is classic,
Yeah.
elegant.
Tastes good too. I like it.
Yes.
What I love about this is, you know, like I tell my wife all the time, I don't drink. I'm a doobie man myself. But for my wife, I tell her if you got to drink a whole bottle of wine to get drunk,
It ain't
that's
good.
not good
It
wine.
ain't good
Now
quality.
this wine here is great quality. I've been sipping. I probably took 4 sips, and I'm feeling it
Right,
already like I drunk a whole glass.
right, right.
I feel some type of
So
way.
with
I
Napa
feel
Valley
some type of
vintage
way.
wines, you don't need
Yeah.
a whole lot. You don't. You
Right.
you really do not need a whole lot. Okay.
Right.
Right.
It's about conversation. Like I have
Mhm.
my candle lit, my wind down, and my wine la vie moment consists of my candle. You see, my candle is lit. I have me some jazz playing, or some, depending on what type of mood I'm in, what type of day I done had. Okay. Then, just me, I gotta set the tone. I set the tone for myself. So as you see, this is a small display, but this display can be as big and as much as you want it to be. Okay. So these are the things that I like that go very, very well. Once you're sipping your wine and you're eating fruit, right? It changes
Have some grapes.
palate in your mouth. Okay. So grapes are sweet. So
Okay.
therefore, when you sip, your taste, it brings out the fruit, brings out the wine even more, right?
So is it good to put grapes inside of your wine? Is the right way is to eat it just like you just.
You know what? It's to your liking, right? Me, depending on how I'm feeling, I've actually I've put fruit in my wine and let the fruit soak up, the wine, and I've drunk it like that. It gives the fruit a different taste. I've eaten it separately.
Right.
I also have nuts right here. I have
Okay.
nuts. So nuts also, it changes the palate and it changes the taste of the wine. Okay.
Okay.
Gonna get nuts.
So everything that you prepare, you really want the best quality experience. It's not about quantity. It's not about filling your wine glass all the way up.
Right.
It's about quality. Okay. So normally a normal serving would be 1 ounce, maybe 2 ounces, 1 to 2 ounces. Okay. You never want to fill your glass all the way up. Okay.
Right.
And when I go to my tastings and do my tastings, right, I like to have fun with it, right? Whatever, theme or whatever you're doing. You see, I like to use stencils. So this stencil right here says "very fabulous," right? So I feel like I'm fine, I'm fabulous, okay? So it just goes along with my vibe. It's all about making the vibe for you. It's all about creating that tone and setting that tone for you. Okay. So is there any questions that you have that maybe that you wanted to know about wine?
Yes, I do. So I do have a question on the ladies like myself who's on our weight loss journey, um, when it comes to wine, I'm so used to hearing that's what's putting the weight on you. That wine. You better stop drinking that wine, girl. So, what advice can you give to me? Because I do love wine, but I'm a type of person I just drink any type. I never had a type until whatever I just learned today. But I do want to know, is there a such thing, and I think you did mention it earlier, that don't have as much as sugar and calories? Which wine should I start looking into? Because I want to still enjoy my social moment and my self-care time with the glass of wine while I am still on my journey.
Right, right. So, definitely with Wine La Vie, look for gluten-free wines, right? So we have a vast variety of wines that are gluten-free. Okay, like I said, all of our wines are very little additives. Okay, so look for gluten-free wine. You know, nothing extra. You know, just pretty much just coming straight from the vineyard and very minimum. You know, I love these wines right here. Actually, I wanted to give you a little joke. Was how many glasses of wine do you think that you can have? Not the whole bottle, okay? Not the whole bottle. How many glasses do you think that you can have?
With some good wine,
Hmm.
possibly two.
You know what? You are absolutely right. Right?
Yeah.
Two glasses of wine, and the attorney general said that red wine is the best. So, red wine is actually healthy for the simple fact of it keeps your blood flow thin where you're not clotting, okay? Keeps your blood circulated, right? So two glasses is the normal limit that you can have, okay, where you are still in the safe zone. I will recommend all adults that are 21 and over, okay?
Correct.
We don't do no underage drinking, but 21 and over, and you got to have a risk and know your risk in everything that you do. Okay.
Exactly.
So, with that being said, I want to know more about y'all. So, tell me how long y'all been married and just tell me about the
You better
mess.
you better get it right. You better get it right.
Been married. We've been together 9 years. Been married 7.
Okay.
7
Okay.
years. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
No,
So,
we
what
we
was,
always we always on the go, trying to make it happen, with the football
Right.
comedy show. My wife, she's actually the a director with me now, and she's doing all the filming for me. So she's doing the cameras,
Give some
yeah,
like it a little.
doing a good job. And we're working on trying, coming up with a number of projects. We have the Melson show. It used to be two
Two
topics,
topics.
but we switched it around. Now it's the
The
Melsons. So
Nelson.
we're gonna air. What's the next holiday coming up? May
I said
20,
around like Labor
27th.
Day.
Late.
Labor what's it?
Is
Was
that
say
Labor Day?
Mother's
Yeah, yeah, it's
because
coming up.
it's Memorial Day weekend, then
Memorial
Mother's Day,
Memorial Day
and
coming
then
up.
Labor. I'm
Yeah,
thinking
so we're gonna be on the 20. We're gonna air it like the
late.
27th or the
Mhm.
28th. We
Mhm.
haven't actually decided yet, but we're working on
Right.
doing that. So it's gonna be a great show. We're gonna be talking about a lot of different topics. It used to be more like a
Couples and
talk show where we have the couples, but now it's going to be a talk show, but we're going to actually be showing real life as well, reality, with
right.
us out about, you know what I'm saying? Shoot, even when we having confrontations as husband and wife, we're going to also
Right.
put that,
Just bring the real.
bringing the real, you know what I'm saying? That, we're not going to hide anything because,
Right.
anything that, we can do to try to help other people grow,
Exactly.
that's what we want to do. So, I don't need to hide behind closed doors like everything peach and glory. We have a lovely and a happy relationship, but hey, we
At the
raise
same
hell.
time,
And,
we gonna raise
she gets on my damn nerves sometimes. I get on her damn nerves sometimes. But at the end of the day, we love each other and we're going to make it work. And we want the best for each, for everyone as well. You know what I'm saying? Because this is my ex-bone coon right here. She ain't going nowhere.
and you know you ain't going nowhere. Yeah, so basically, like I was telling my husband, I just want us to start. Now we did we I mean, we did good with 2 topics. I believe so. You was a guest on our show, and we also had others. But now I just want us to do a platform that is more reality. It's not always just, oh, my husband, my wife. I want people to see it's not always peaches and cream, and it's okay to say that because that's what
Yeah,
make it stronger, you
that's
know.
right. That's right. That's
And
right.
that's why we were so excited to come on this show with you, Keisha. We are just so happy that you have this platform to help individuals like myself and others that need this assistance. Like you said, we work every day and we don't take time out for ourselves. So to sit here and have a platform where we can tune in and learn different things to actually help become a better version of ourselves. So
Right.
thank you.
And this is one platform for you, Keisha, because you're going to be a part of the Uncle Otis and Friends show. We got the Uncle Otis and Friends
Yeah.
that we started out before the pandemic, before COVID hit. So now we getting ready to come back, and we doing that sitcom. We're working on doing that sitcom, Uncle Otis and Friends. And I'm also gonna have together with the football comedy show. I want to give a shout out to my lovely wife because I want y'all to follow us on the football comedy show of King Melson Entertainment.
Right.
Check us out. I got a new character that we create now, Smitty. So he worked for Hood Power. Now he going around turning off everybody power. He don't discriminate. He don't care who you are. So if you all go on there and check it out, King Melson Entertainment. We're on TikTok. We're on Instagram. We're on Facebook. And you just go on there and check us out, man. She just did one yesterday. Filmed one yesterday on me when I turned my mama power off. If you don't pay your, I'm gonna turn your power off.
Yes.
Yes,
Back
I
to the
love
wine.
it.
Back to the wine. I'm just excited. I couldn't wait to actually come on the show. I do have some questions for you. There's a lot of birthdays, anniversaries, weddings. Do you do any, you know, do you do parties? Do you do gatherings? I would like to know more about different events that you have.
Yes, absolutely. When I tell you, ooh, I said, ooh, this is making me a little spicy. Okay, but yes, so
Catching up.
yes, I do it events. I cater to whatever services or theme that you're looking for. I've done bachelor parties, bachelorette parties. I've done sport night. I've done girls night. I also have a platform, Sipping Pretty, where we put on makeup and we have our wine, business women, working women, mothers, daughters, just sitting back and just really talking about sisterhood issues, personal issues, just as far as relationship issues. Sometimes you need to have that positive energy around you, right? And so I love doing those sipping pretty events. I've actually done just virtual events, virtual wine tastings, where basically I'll show you how to do a charcuterie board, and to your liking, and we just kind of just vibe. We vibe, we
Yeah,
taste wine,
cool.
we just talk, just real talk, just positive energy, and it's always good vibes. It's always good vibes. I love doing those themes where you might have a cowgirl theme or a cowboy theme or
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
pearls and tutus or diamonds and denim or whatever you want.
Right.
I like to cater to that. I really would love for ShonGee Enterprises to serve you, to do my thing. Let's
Ooh,
have
I'm gonna have to book you. Yes, because
yes,
I'm all about self-care, and I feel like I've kind of ignored it for a good little bit. You sometimes that
right,
can happen. Just being married or
right.
just being just lifing. And sometimes we us as women and men, because like I told my husband, I want him to start getting more into self-care, just giving himself away from me as well. It's okay. Get away from me and go and just wind down with a couple of fellas. So that's something else we're going to start getting into. We're going to start getting into putting together retreats.
Yeah.
He's going to start putting together his men retreats, and then I will get with you, Keisha. So I really feel like platforms like this is really important, and it takes a village. And I'm just grateful to be a part of the village to get whatever we can grasp from your show. And I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm proud of you too.
Yeah.
And you know a lot
Thank
about what you're doing. You've been
you.
doing it for a while. We're
Thank
so happy to
you.
be a part of this. We're so happy that you brought us to be a part of this, just to see your accomplishment. You're gonna go a long way in everything with a good positive attitude. You're a beautiful lady, my cousin, and I love you to the end of the world.
Yes. And I'm so ready to learn how to cook with wine. So I'm just ready for I'm ready for your, I'm your biggest fan. So I would definitely be willing to learn how to cook with wine because that's something I need to learn.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And before I close, I wanted to show you a little tip, like my decor, right? Actually, it was wine bottles, right? It was wine bottles, and I DIY'd it, right? You see? And it makes a beautiful decor. So it's so much that you can do with wine, like you said, cooking. You can be decorative, right? It's really nice piece to sit up on your counter or up top on top of your cabinetry. Really nice. So I am so excited. It's going to be a treat. And I am so super happy that y'all joined me tonight. Thank you so much.
I have my cheese. I got my white cheese, like my
yes.
Hold up. She said, "Hold it,
hold it,
hold it. You gotta hold it.
Hold it. Yes, yes. You gotta hold.
So it, smell it."
So before I close the show out, I actually want to toast. Thank you so much for being a Black business owner. Okay, this show is about helping each other, networking, supporting each other. Okay, so y'all keep doing your thing, and I can't wait to see what's next because I'm so impressed already. So I can't wait to see what's next. And you know what? You a fool.
Hey,
but you know what? You have helped me. You have helped me save money. Now I'm learning how to save money and not go through all these bottles of wine. So I just start getting more quality bottles.
Quality.
Okay, so I learned quite a few things tonight of how to how we hold it. And thank you.
And thank you for
having us. Thank you for having us.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, so before we close the show, I just want to let you know you can reach me on all platforms. You can reach me Instagram, Keisha Johnson _wines, Facebook page, Wine Live V. Okay. Also, if you would like a virtual or a home or event wine tasting and would love to purchase wine from Napa Valley Vineyards out of California, you can reach me wineshopathome.com /Keisha Grant. Okay, so before we go, let's toast.
Let's toast.
Here's
Wine
to
you. Wine la vie, yes. More to come, more success to come to you. May God bless you in all the ventures you have.
Amen.
Thank you so much. Ciao.